Later. Today we're diving into something absolutely vital and honestly fascinating, Earth's breathing system. I want you to think of our planet as Mother Nature, right? A living, breathing entity that relies on two massive, complementary lungs to keep the whole shebang in balance. Now, she tended to them perfectly for millennia, but right now, both of those lungs are under some pretty severe stress. So today, we're going to explore the remarkable science aimed at saving them and the crucial master key that makes all this preservation even possible. It's an incredible story about ecosystems, human innovation, and the absolute power of open data.
Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever actually stopped to think about where the very air in your lungs comes from? If I asked you right now where half the Earth's oxygen originates, your first thought might be the Amazon rainforest or maybe those vast pine forests up north. And, you wouldn't be entirely wrong to think of trees. But that is literally only half of the story.
We actually have a green lung and a blue lung. The green lungs are the terrestrial forests and land plants we see around us every single day. They provide vital oxygen and form the physical habitat for countless species. But our blue lungs are the oceans, and they are absolutely teeming with microscopic single-celled algae called phytoplankton. These tiny little floating organisms act as this massive invisible forest, producing roughly 50% of the oxygen in Earth's atmosphere. Both of these ecosystems are fundamental to our survival, and both are currently facing profound human-driven threats that are throwing them dangerously out of balance.
Section 1. The fall of the chestnut and losing a massive green lung.
The story of the American chestnut is one of the most dramatic ecological events in modern history. At one point, an estimated 4 billion of these massive trees blanketed the eastern half of the United States. They used to say a squirrel could travel from Georgia to New England without ever touching the ground. And this brilliantly illustrates just how fast an introduced pathogen can dismantle a foundational ecosystem. In 1904, a fungal blight, accidentally brought over on imported trees, was discovered at the Bronx Zoo. It acted like a pebble dropped in a pond, but a highly destructive one, rippling outward by a staggering 30 to 40 miles every single year. By the 1950s, so just a few short decades, the mature American chestnut was functionally extinct in the wild.
The macro effects of this loss were absolutely devastating. It compounded across both nature and human society. When those 4 billion trees vanished, an entire timber industry collapsed right along with them. Wildlife, from black bears to birds, lost their primary, highly nutritious food source. And so did local farmers who used the chestnuts to feed their livestock. This dealt a massive, lasting blow to the Appalachian economy. Ecologically, it left a massive void in the forest canopy. So instead of native trees growing back, thick, thorny, invasive underbrush like multifloral rose took over. Imagine your region's entire agricultural and ecological foundation just vanishing in a single generation. Losing just one keystone species didn't just kill trees, it fundamentally altered the entire ecology and economy of the eastern United States.